How much training do you have vocally? So I'll get into this a little bit more now, like how I am today. So for starters, there's the pretext, or not the pretext, like the, I don't know, the context that I've already given before about my previous history with music. I was classically trained one-on-one by my choral director for, I think, 5 or 6 years almost. And we would do this every single day that I went to school. I'd go to him during lunch, and he would walk me through technique. He'd give me things to practice as homework, and then I'd come back and like I'd perform it for him for review. Yeah, we did that for like 5 or 6 years. He worked very, very hard to train me up because, I don't know, he was very, very sweet. I owe that man a lot. I was very, very interested in becoming a classical singer at the time. Wanted to get into opera, like classical performance, but I didn't end up doing that. But yeah, I was very, very interested, and we didn't really have the resources where I lived. Did not have there were not enough other people at my school to have a good program for it. And I guess I don't know if he empathized with it, or if he pitied it, or if he just really like was excited to see it. But he took it very, very seriously. He gave me so much time, absolutely for free. So I owe him the world. He's honestly the one I should thank before anybody else. And then later on in that period of training, I also took up private training for jazz without a coach, just lessons online and independent study through jazz standards. So these days, jazz is my favorite. I think I'm kind of washed up. Not even kind of, I'm decidedly washed. I've lost my classical technique, specifically when it comes to classical. There was a time that I had a much stronger form and better articulation, things like that. I feel like if I gave myself a few months to relearn everything, I could probably get close to where I was before, but I'm not particularly interested in it today. Yeah, jazz is the one I'm most interested in and that I'd like to continue developing. So I hope you can look forward to jazz music from me in the future. I can't say what or when I'll do it, but yeah, there's all kinds. I've got a couple of jazz set lists I've already prepared for karaoke streams in the uncertain future. I've got some jazz songs that I'd like to cover, jazzy songs even. I love jazz adjacent music. I just love the arrangement style of just like a jazzy drum kit with piano and bass and I don't know. And sometimes guitar can be really good for jazz. I love brass as well. As you can hear, maybe it's not exactly everything I've just described, but it is very jazzy bossa nova. The BGM that I commissioned that's playing right now, you hear it? I love jazz. I love jazz so much. Yeah, as for how I train now, this is what I wanted to get into. These days, I do not take it quite as seriously as I probably should, or as seriously as I used to. I slacked off for a while. When I entered the modeling industry, I really started slacking. It just was not in my focus anymore. So now that I'm, doing this work, now that I'm here with you, I'd like to take it more seriously. So I try to do basic warm-ups every day. I think you've heard one of my standards. La da 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 da. Or another one that I like to do is like a just things like that. I try to do them passively throughout my day as I'm like if I'm cooking, that's what I'll do sometimes. It's rare these days that I actively stand at my piano to practice like I'm supposed to. I'm very lazy, and I got too much stuff to do. I'm too committed to everything else. But yeah, things like that are a really good way. Just as a passive practice, just a little every day goes a long way. You cannot master these things overnight, but if you do just a little on a regular basis. A really good resource is, help me remember her name. I cannot remember her name. She is this vocal coach. She wears Rubik's Cube earrings. The Rubik earrings. They're really big and heavy looking. And she does vocal warm-ups with like guests in her car in the passenger seat. She has really, really good vocal warm-ups available that I recommend. Some really, really effective ones. They can be a little difficult. Cheryl Porter, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I could not remember her name. She's so good. I picked up a few of her warm-ups in my personal routine as well. I highly recommend it. Again, some of them are a little difficult, so be sure to pace yourself if you're totally new. I don't want you to get discouraged or anything, but yeah, as you progress, she's a really, really good source for that. I think she has some paid resources as well that you can support. Highly recommend. Yeah, she does training with kids. She does training with adults. She does all kind of stuff, and she's got resources that work for just about everybody. I can see you like writing so. Oh, num 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 num. Ooh, num 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 num. Or another iconic one was mi me mamo mu, mi me mamo, mi me mamo mu, mi me mamo, mi me mamo mu. Mi me mamo mu, mi me mamo, mi me mamo mu, mi me mamo, mi me mamo mu. Yeah, I think those are some pretty good ones. Another really good one for me that I do lately. This is one of my focuses lately, is to raise my range. I'm surrounded in this industry by tenors, all these men who can sing way higher than me, and all these songwriters who write their songs way higher than I can sing. It's not fair. So I'm trying to raise my range where I can as well. And a really effective exercise to raise your vocal range, to be able to sing higher or to lower it, to be able to sing lower, is a siren. Siren is basically just a just like that. Just doing a little of that every day goes a long way. Another good exercise is lip trills. This is good for articulation if you struggle with pronunciation, especially for English. Lip trills are basically when you go like a so you can combine that with any vocal warm-up, honestly. Like though I personally prefer to just do it with either or the sirens that I described, like it's a really, really effective one. Yeah, if it doesn't make your nose tickle a little bit, you're not doing it right. If you feel your nose tickling a little bit, that's how you know it's working. It can be a little difficult if you're not sure how to make the sound, but it clicks after a while. You just hold your lips together, but not too tightly. And then you make the sound go ooh. It's kind of like How do they help? I think it has to do with training your lip muscles. It's similar to people that train to play certain brass or wind instruments. You need embouchure. That refers to like the form and placement of your lips when you're playing an instrument. Same applies to singing and honestly speaking as well. This is an exercise that actors do as well, so that they can enunciate their speech better. But yeah, it makes your lips stronger, I think, is the way it works. It warms them up so that they can move more fluidly if you like are not warmed up, if you've just woken up and you have to speak in 10 minutes. It just gets them ready and it trains them over time so that you have better control over your lips, so that you don't slur your speech as much, or so that all of your plosives ring out. So that everybody can understand them. Yeah, that's where I am. I trained a ton in the past, then I slacked for a while, and now I'm trying to train again, but very, very lazily and passively and slowly. Very, very casually now. But I think casual training over a long period is good for anybody. Oh, I won't put it on screen because it's relevant to this current question, but someone says, would you ever consider doing a warm-up video or short for us to do with you? That is a really good idea. So I'm going to look into that, actually. I'll tell you what, I'm going to look into that because that would make me really happy. It would make me very happy if I